Hey everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. Press the like button, subscribe, share, comment. If you've been subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for the patronage. Ladies and gentlemen, please comment, please have discussions with other people on the channel. What it does is it increases the chances of this video being seen by other people. This is a very important video. We're going to be talking about Senate Bill 9407B. This is the anti-body armor bill. This is a bill that's being authored in the state of New York. Keep in mind, it's not legal advice, it's not professional advice. I'm in California. Because I'm in California, my understanding of laws tend to gravitate towards California. But we need to talk about Senate Bill 9407B. If you're thinking, hey, you know what, Sean, I live in a free state. What's a free state now? Maybe Arizona. Maybe, where else is everyone flocking to? Idaho, Nebraska? You guys get the picture here. If you're in another state, these laws are going to have an effect on you. Sooner or later, guys. It somehow trickles down into the federal level and it will have an effect on you. So this is the anti-body armor bill that's being authored. What this means is that a civilian, a citizen, non-law enforcement officer will not be able to buy or possess body armor. They try to take away the guns, all of them, but they know that's not going to work. So let me just go towards body armor. Guys, I don't want to be somebody that seems to come off as a paranoid person, somebody that believes in conspiracy theories. But it just seems like we are being stripped of our Second Amendment right to bear arms. They're going after so-called assault rifles, different style of handguns, especially in California. And I believe in New York, there's a 10-round capacity, just like California. They're slowly encroaching on our rights. But now it's going too far. It's body armor. Is there a carve-out exemption in New York for those of you who are in private security? There probably is. I'm saying probably because I don't understand what exactly the law entails. But I will tell you this, that the Secretary of State is a licensing authority, licensing body in the state of New York for private security professionals. And there was a carve-out exemption in there for the different divisions that are located within the Secretary of State. But they did not mention private security guards as a specific category. They just mentioned some of the categories that are overseen by the Secretary of State. So the Secretary of State oversees about 24 different categories of licenses. That includes bail enforcement, that includes private security, that includes private investigators, that includes process servers, and I think cosmetologists or some type of occupation that's very similar. And I think real estate agents as well. So is it real estate agents that will be allowed to carry body armor and not private security? They didn't specify. And because they didn't specify, that leaves the Secretary of State in New York, that leaves them the ability to have more discretion. And that's scary when the government has discretion, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in California, stand by to stand by. And if you're another liberal leaning state, stand by to stand by, because a anti-body armor law is coming to you shortly. It's just crazy. You can't even protect yourself with body armor. And where are the case studies that are being cited? Well, we have Aaron Salter, who lost his life honorably in the line of duty as a private security officer. He attempted to take down the gunman but failed because of the body armor he was wearing. So they're using these examples as a reason that all Americans in their state should not have body armor. Guys, this is getting scary right now, and I would be especially worried. It's gotten to the point where I'm going to say this. Republicans generally will tend to lead towards anti-gun control. Democrats will tend to lead towards gun control because there's a struggle of power. If I'm a Democrat, I'm going to push for gun control because I want that power. I want people I want people to vote for me. If I'm a Republican, I am going to vote for issues that are against these crazy anti-control measures. If I don't, then I'm most likely will not be voting to office. That's where it's come down to, guys. When you're in doubt, you don't know who to vote for. If you like the way that things are going right now, then continue to vote Democrat. I did a poll on who you should vote for governor in California, and you're more than welcome to visit that poll and vote. It's under the community tab. And roughly 78% of you voted for Brian Daley. He's a Republican running for governor. About 11% of you voted for Gavin Newsom, and 11% of you are going to want to vote for somebody else. That's right now who those surveyed, that's who they're planning on voting for. Guys, this is a private security and private investigation channel. About 78% of the subscribers are voting for Brian Daley. I don't make this stuff up. That's who they're voting for. I respect all of you. If you vote for Democrat, I still respect you. But keep in mind that the Second Amendment right, it's being compromised right now, guys. And it's not even just the Second Amendment. Your basic tenets to survival. I mean, you can't even have body armor. So who can only have body armor? The government. Who can only have these so-called assault rifles? The government. The police. Canada. Look at Canada, guys. They're going for a near ban, all-out ban on handguns. On handguns. And what I want to tell Canada is mind your own business. You have your own issues to deal with. The new Canada executive orders or bills that are being authored, they are in response, knee-jerk reaction to what's happening in the United States. Canada needs to stick with the Canadian issues and not use United States as a case study. So in Canada, if the Canadian bill passes, you will not be allowed to buy any new handguns. These so-called assault rifles are heavily regulated. I think with semi-automatic rifles, they want to put the restrictions down to, or capacity down to five rounds. But handguns, you will not be able to buy or sell a new handgun if this law passes, guys. So those who are maybe voting age, younger, maybe 18 years or older, younger adults, they are not going to be able to purchase a handgun for their own defense. And by the way, the Canadian president says that guns are designed for hunters and sport shooters. It's not something for self-defense. Well, I mean, what do you guys think about that? America is starting to role model other countries, guys. Why are we role modeling Canada? And I do know that I have about 2 Canadian subscribers, and I value you guys. I value your input. If you have anything to mention, please. We're listening. But why are we looking at other countries, guys? They want to take away our weapons. They want to take away body armor. And the argument against, we'll say the AR-15, because supposedly this is the evil gun. The argument is you don't need an AR-15. The 5.56 223 round, when it comes out of the barrel, it comes out at 2,900, maybe 2,900 to 3,200 feet per second, depending on the load that you have. The amount of speed, the velocity that comes out of that bullet is amazing. And when it hits you, it causes a lot of tissue damage, a lot of blood loss damage. This stops the threat. So I'm over here in my house. Okay, I'm upstairs asleep, and I have 2 intruders coming into my house. If I have an option between an AR-15 and a handgun, I'm not going to pick the handgun. I'm going to pick the AR-15 because this is the most effective stopping tool that there is. I have accuracy, I have precision, and I have the power of that 5.56 223 cartridge that will put somebody out fast. A handgun is not going to do the same thing. A lot of handguns do not stop the threat, which is why you need to place multiple rounds into an assailant. Same thing with a rifle, guys, but your chances of stopping the threat with a rifle are so much greater. Right now, in America, there's most likely responsible citizens that are able to stop the threat with a rifle than there are actual active shooter incidents that involve a rifle. This is facts, guys. Most school shootings involve a handgun, guys, not a gun that ejects a 5.56 223 round. Hence the AR-15. This is insane, guys. If you're in New York, stand by. I believe that they are going to carve out an exemption for you, but that's based on hope. It's not clear in the statute. I will leave a link in the description box below. Californians, prepare, stand by for a body armor ban. What else? What else do they have for us who work private security, maybe private investigations? What else? Stop voting for Democrats out there, guys. Elections coming up. I'll vote for one Democrat for district attorney, and just being in the law enforcement profession, this is kind of risky. I'm voting for a Democrat, but I know this guy, and I know that he's going to do an awesome job as a district attorney, and he is on the side of the police. I know him, but I can't say that for other Democrats that are seeking terms, guys. I'm telling you, you keep voting for Democrats, you're voting for these laws that push for body armor bans. Do you guys see Democrats fighting against a body armor ban? Do you guys see Democrats that are voting against these so-called assault weapon bans? Do you guys see Democrats that are voting against these gun control, these common sense gun control measures? You don't. And by the way, whenever you hear a politician say common sense gun control, what they're really saying is they're trying to take away your right to self-defense. That's every time you hear that, guys. These are just fancy words that they use. Do not be tricked. These guys are wolves dressed in sheepskin. Guys, I'll take care and looking forward to dialogue. Take care.